all of you are really moving along and doing a wonderful job with your Microbit. I hope you're learning a lot and really enjoying it. The first thing we need to do is go to makecode.microbit.org. On this page, we are going to scroll down and we are going to learn rock, paper, scissors. We're going to start with the blocks and start tutorial. I'm going to click on that. Use the accelerometer and the screen to build a rock, paper, scissors game that you can play with your friends. So basically that just means that when we shake the Microbit, it's going to come up with either rock, paper, or scissors. The first thing our directions say to do is to get an on shake in the input. And notice again that these are color coded, pink, pink. I'm going to come here, grab the on shake, and I know I don't need the rest of these, so I'm just going to trash them right now. We're going to make a variable called hand. So click on the red and click make a variable, and I'm going to call that hand. And then the directions say add a hand variable and place the set hand block in the shake event. So I'm going to my variables and I'm going to say set hand to, and we can check the code to make sure that it matches, and it does. I'm going to click next. The next thing the directions want us to do is to add a pick random block, and notice that it's purple. So I come down here and I look through my code and there is purple math, and I'm going to do pick random from 1 to 10. So just curious, for rock, paper, scissors, what number values should we have? Well, how many different choices do we have? We have rock, we have paper, we have scissors. So we have 3 choices. So we're going to change our randoms to 1 through 3. You can always click on the light bulb to make sure that your code matches. I'm going to hit next. Now we need to add an if statement. So if statements are used quite frequently in programming. For instance, if I hit the light switch, then the light turns on. Or I can say, if I put gas in my car, then my car will go. So we're going to use an if statement, and in the directions, the if statement is green. So I'm going to go to the green logic block. I'm going to grab an if true statement and I'm going to put it underneath the set hand. Now I need to grab another logic block, which is the 1, 2, third one down, where it says 0 is equal to or less than 0, and put that in there and put that inside the if then statement. So I want to say if the hand is equal to or less than 1, then I'm going to show paper. I'm going to grab my LEDs and I'm going to draw a rather crude piece of paper. So the top part here should read, if your hand is equal to or less than 1, let's hit next. Shake it and see if it works. And it does. I'm going to click the next button. The next thing we need to do is add an else statement. For example, if it is warm, then I will walk outside, else I will walk on the treadmill. That would be a very easy example of an if-else statement. If the hand is equal to or less than 1, then the LED will show paper, else it will show scissors. So I'm going to grab basic, I'm going to put that underneath the else, and I'm going to make very crude scissors here. So these are my little crude scissors that we have. Just try to envision that. Hit next and hit next again. Still, another thing we need to add is an else if. And we do that by clicking on the plus sign. And then please notice that the else if goes in between the 2 LEDs at this point. The directions say click the plus button and add an else if section. Now add a conditional for hand equals 2 to the condition else if. Hit next. So we need to go to the logic. We need to grab a 0 is equal to or less than 0 and place that inside the else if. Then we need to get the variable, our hand variable. And we need to say if it's equal to or less than 2. On our rock, paper, scissors, under the else if, what we are saying, if our hand is equal to or less than 2, then we're going to show a rock LED. So I'm going to grab my LEDs. I'm going to make a little rock here. So let's take a look at this code. First of all, it's saying to pick a random number from 1 to 3 and have a variable. And if the variable is equal to or less than 1, then you're going to show paper. If the hand is equal to or less than 2, then you're going to show a rock. But if it's neither of those, then you would show scissors. Let's take a look at our virtual microbit. Let's see if it works. I got paper, rock, scissors. I hope you guys have a great day and have fun creating.